Hello everybody, welcome back. I just want to go over part 5, which part 5 is how to debrief your worship team. So I'm going to talk about 3 ideas to help you debrief your worship team. The head coach should do it for the first time, but allow the head worship leader or associate worship leader to kind of facilitate the debrief in the future, but provide an example in the beginning. So what I would recommend, the first thing you would do is encourage, bless, and strengthen. The more specific you can encourage someone, the better. That way they know specifically how they're growing and what they're doing well in, instead of just saying, good job. Try to say something specific that goes a long way for people in many contexts and even in different cultures. That goes a long way. The second thing I would say is bring light, or make known the areas of confusion. And you don't have to always say like, that's stunk really bad, or you can just say what happened at this point, or I felt confused at this point of the song, and then allowing some dialogue of how to grow in that and allow the worship leader to speak on it, and those areas of confusion can get resolved in the future, and how can we avoid those confusions in the future with those worship teams. And then lastly, you can do just wrapping it up. This is the primary the head coach's job. So this is the one time after the first set that the head coach will stand up and just kind of wrap up what everyone said and give encouragement to the entire team, kind of like a coach, and just saying at the end like what he thought was really helpful, but really make it very throughout the time as the team is together, make it very team initiated, where they can begin to have those conversations, and then the worship leader and head coach can kind of just ask questions to kind of help them them say the encouraging things, them present the areas of confusion. You want them to ask more of the questions than you asking the questions yourself, because you know the problems, but they may not. So helping them address areas of confusion, helping them address areas of growth will help them when they go back to their churches. And so those are 3 things that I would do. Would be encourage, bring light to areas of confusion, and wrap up and send them out encouraged. So another way to say this is some people use another mentality or another form, which is you give props, which is another way for encouragement, flops, which is kind of just some confusions, and drops, which is revelation that was brought to the team, and kind of also a summary. It could also be the same as bringing summary to what was spoken, but drops is like revelation that God showed us as well. So there's 2 ways you can do it, but I would recommend you to say encourage, bring light to areas of confusion, and then as a coach present and encourage the team. So that is number 5, how to debrief your team.